1988 GMC K1500. Needs a bit of work, but it works for what I need right now. Need to do the brakes, the cooling, electrical issues, of course. I mean, it is an 88. It's a pretty base model, no side pockets. Just an AM radio. But do have an opening rear window, so that's nice. Seats are in good condition, just dirty. Really need to get those cleaned eventually, hopefully soon. Here's a long bed, typical rust. The 1985 Kozy Kamper on top. That, of course, has its own issues. Haven't checked the propane yet, so that'll be something I need to check. Passenger side's a lot cleaner, but the running board is not very well attached. And I also need to take care of a bad tire, which I believe is this one. It's been on the trucks for a long time. It's probably a little bit worn out, a little dry rotted, but we'll get that taken care of soon. Do need to get extended mirrors because, well, they don't really let me see past the camper. Windshield needs to be replaced, and for whatever reason they broke this, so need to replace the headlights, make sure I can get those working. And they're aimed cross-eyed, probably because the driver's side is just so fucked up. I think that might be why. But let's go take a look inside the camper. Oh yes, my tailgate, which is beat to shit, comes down with just a pull. I've never really pushed it in to latch it, and I don't really want to, but it stays pretty well normally. Inside, this door has one issue. Up in here, in that little hole, when I first got the camper, I had like a ton of flies lit in that side of the door, so I need to take this door apart somehow. I don't see anything holding it together other than, well, itself. Get that pulled apart, see what's dead or living in there still. But this is it. That is the overcab, which could apparently be used for a bunk for a small person, like a child maybe, but otherwise it makes good storage. I have a bed here, where the table is, so pretty decent sized, big enough for me. I'm not exactly tall. I have a sink with plumbing in there. Plumbing, it just drains into, well, empty, just drains out a tube that you can throw over the side of the bed. The water tank is down here under this panel here, which I need to take out and clean out and make sure that's clean. Can't say I want to drink dirty ass fucking water. Here we have a little 2-burner propane stove, supplies. I have a ice box that stinks like hell. That tube I need to pull out and get rid of, clean it out or replace it so I can clean the rest of it. I'm worried about what's up there. I'm worried about what's down here. So I need to pull this whole thing out. And I also need to check and figure out what's going on with this furnace. I don't know the make. But I'd like to know more about it. Oh, there's a tag there. Lighting instructions. Manufactured by Hydroflame Corp. So Should be able to find out more about this actually. And so I'll have some heat in here, hopefully, which will be really useful come winter. That's also a little fidgety because it's good enough for now. Got storage underneath the furnace, some wiring. This was set up for 12 volt connected to the vehicle, but that's been cut out. So I have no electricity in here. Got storage in here, which I'm currently using for fluids. At the top, this cabinet, which is a good size, but the latch doesn't work very well, so it keeps popping open when I'm driving and blocking my view out the rear window. And of course, because I fix things myself, I have my tote full of tools, my cooler that I need to clean out again and use, and more tools. I have plenty of space underneath here if I don't feel like setting up the bed again or setting up the table again, but I probably will eventually. But overall, it's in okay shape. It did have a leak up top, as you can see from the paint and rippling and cracking. Opening vent, unusual size. Eventually I'll probably have to cut that out and put in a better vent, something powered, if I can get power into this thing. And the previous owner spray painted the window to tint it. Not exactly what I would have done, but it sort of works if it looks like ugly as shit. And there is a leak coming through on top where those little lights are put in. Those are not my installation, so I have to figure out how to seal that up again. Otherwise, I have friendly little ants running around still that I need to get rid of. Otherwise, it was wired up for a radio, apparently. And it looks like they had a clock in here, but eventually I got this thing taken care of, hopefully fixed up and taken care of, and good to go. So this is the start of my shit. And that's where I'll leave you.